Day 5, Tuesday. Stuck with you. The sun is just up. Miss Gibbs is at the hut. She did not forget a thing. Jill wants to stay in bed. She acts like she needs to rest. Miss Gibbs bangs on her bunk bed. Jill, get out of bed. Be quick. To cabin 101. Chop, chop. Jill and Lynn jump out of their beds. They rush out of the hut fast, still in their PJs. They get to cabin 101 and sit at the desks. Miss Gibbs is still mad at Jill and Lynn. But Miss Gibbs, it was Lynn, not me, Jill nags. She is such a... Me? What did I do to you? Yells Lynn. I will not let you act like this in my camp. Bring back your camp spirit. Miss Gibbs has a grim look. You will not get out of this cabin until you bring this to an end. Got it? But it is the club day, says Jill. No club day for you or you. Miss Gibbs is direct. This is no trick. Jill and Lynn are stuck in this cabin. All day? Asked Jill. All day if you must. That is up to you, says Miss Gibbs. Lynn and Jill nod. They have no say in this. I trust you will fix this, says Miss Gibbs. I left snacks and drinks at the back if you have to spend the rest of the day in this cabin, she adds as she exits the cabin. Jill and Lynn sit at the desks. Not a thing from Jill. Not a thing from Lynn. There is not much to say. The clock ticks, but it is as if time stands still. Lynn stands up and looks at the flag on the string to pass the time. Jill cannot sit still and not say a thing. Of all the kids I had to be stuck with, Lynn Mills, she says, as she checks out the snacks. Jill grabs a bag of chips and a drink, and she sits back at her desk. Are you glad that I will miss the club day? She asks. I am so fed up with you. What did I do? It was you. You had the cat in your bag. It was your plan that got us stuck in this cabin, Lynn snaps. You are such an odd duck, Lynn, Jill snaps back. I cannot stand that I have to spend the day stuck with you in this cabin. There's no way out. There is a way out. We can bring this to an end, hints Lynn. Jill shrugs. You think you have it all, Lynn, but you do not. I cannot stand this, Jill. Just stop the fuss. Why do you have to be this way? Lynn cracks. She wants to yell. I am sick of Jill Finn at the top of her lungs, but she stops. I will not go down this path. She cannot drag me down with her. Not this time, she thinks. Why are you like this to me? Lynn calls her out. What way? Jill does not expect Lynn to ask her stuff like this. As if I do not exist. Lynn sits down at the desk next to Jill. You do not, Lynn. Not for me, Jill tells Lynn. Does this shock you? Does it? She snaps. Lynn gets the chills. No, it does not. Not a bit. You are glad when I slip up, says Lynn. It is okay to think you are the best, but do not think less of me. I am mad that you got all the best things, the things that I want, but I do not have. Like what? Lynn asks in a shock. She thinks Jill is the rich kid. What does Lynn have that Jill does not? Jill wants to brush it off. I kept a lid on it for all this time. I will not let it out now. Be frank for a sec. Will you, Jill? Grunts Lynn. Band, math, and Beth. These rush out of Jill's lips. Say what? Asks Lynn. Beth? I still get mad when I think of the day I met you. We were Jill and Beth. J and B. We were best pals until you got in our fun. With you, it was, let us run, let us jump, let us swim. I did not want to do all that, but Beth did. Then she forgot me. Did I rob you of Beth? Lynn asked in shock. I still miss Beth. I miss her a lot. But now she's with you all the time. She runs with you. She jumps with you. She swims with you. And she does not do a thing with me. That is why I do not like you. This stuns Lynn. But we were just 6 back then. We were small kids. Beth and I had a pact. Then you just trash our pact in a blink. Jill is sad. She left me for you. She was my best pal back then. Now, she is your best pal. And I do not have one. Is Sid not your best pal? Asked Lynn. No. Well, yes, she may be. Is she? Jill stops and thinks. Sid stands by her. She sticks up for her. Jill trusts her. And Sid trusts Jill. Still, she does not think of Sid that way. But in fact, she is. Jill feels stuck up. I am such a brat. Did I not call Sid a brat? She must be mad at me. What did I do? You and Sid will be okay, says Lynn as she pats Jill's hand. You think so? Asks Jill. Yes, I can bet on it, Lynn grins. And we will fix things with Beth as well. The pact will be back on, just with more of us. Thank you, says Jill and hugs Lynn. It is as if a big rock is off my chest. Look at us. This is big stuff, Lynn says. Jill nods. They chat until the sun sets. It gets dim in the cabin. Where did the day go? Asked Jill. I did not expect the day to end this way. Not at all. But I'm glad it did. And I had fun, says Lynn. Jill nods. Let us check what Sid and Beth are up to. In the hut, Sid asks Beth, Are they still in that cabin? It is 5:30 p.m. We must tell Miss Gibbs that Lynn and Jill did not get out of the cabin yet. Just as she says this, Jill and Lynn exit the cabin hand in hand, still in their PJs. Can that be Lynn and Jill? Sid, pinch me, says Beth in shock. Beth and Sid run to Lynn and Jill. The kids chat at the swing set until it is time for bed. Now they are in one big gang.